6th of November, Rabbi
Levitt.
Rabbi Levitt.
Okay, thank you.
See what happens? I go away for a couple of weeks and my mind just vanishes.
All right. We're
Okay.
on page 149, CR.
140. We're on 149, and we're going to start the entry Sayag, protective fences.
The Torah commanded us to establish protective fences, as it is written in Vayikra, and you shall guard my charge, that is, make a protection for my charge. Our holy sages have already made fences and protective devices with firm pegs. The words of the scribes are more severe than the words of the Torah, which is in quotes. Nevertheless, it is not appropriate to reveal to common people the reason for rabbinic prohibitions, which is in order that people should not come to violate the words of the Torah. This is because a naive person, maybe it means naive, but a naive person will say, I do not need a protective fence. It is not prohibited by the Torah. Misguided individuals do not know that since the words emanated from the mouths of the sages, the Torah prohibition of do not go astray from the word that they will teach you, right or left, in Devarim 17:11, applies. Even if a person does not violate a Torah prohibition, one is obligated the death penalty and is punished with burning feces for transgressing rabbinic prescription alone. Heaven should save us. Eruvin 21b.
Well, what's this all about?
Strange.
Okay, let's look.
Is referring to.
Let's look up this Gemara in Eruvin. Let's see what we could see over there. Eruvin 21b.
1 second. Okay.
Okay, let's see. 21b. That's what it says.
21b.
Okay. Oh. Amar Yehuda, Amar Shmuel, Bashash, Atikin, Shlomo, Eruvin, Tilas Yadayim, Yoetz the Baskol, Ve'amra B'ni, Im Chacham Libcha, Yismach Libi Gam Oni. Okay, let's see.
Eruvin 21b. 21b. Right. So what am I looking for?
This is probably the lashon of the Gemara that the last even if a person does not violate a Torah prohibition, he's obligated to the death penalty, is punished with burning feces for transgressing a rabbinic prescription above. Alone, rather. So in other words, we're looking for a place on this page, very long page over here, which has many different entries over here about rabbinic prohibitions.
Oh, here,
Yeah, you see?
it says something about, let's see, Amara Papa Berei Derav Acha, which is about a third of the way down. Let me just see.
Well, what does it? Okay.
Well, what it says is teaches that anyone who mocks words of the sages will be punished in boiling excrement. So it begins, it says the verse continues, V'lahag harbe yegiot basar. Let me just see if I can find that.
I'm sure I went past it.
Right. Kol amalig al divrei chachamim nidon b'tzor usachas. Right. That's the source of the Pele Yoetz's statement.
Where is that? It's in.
This is Erevin 21b.
Round about what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines from the where the lines start to widen.
21b2.
So how's it start? I'm sorry, Rabbi who?
Amarav Papa Berei Derav Acha Berei Bar Ada.
And Papa, Rava interpreted. Good. No, it's all up here. I haven't got that. I've got to look on here. So. All right.
Oh, it's going on a pasuk. It's going on a pasuk. Balahag harbe yegias basar. That's a pasuk somewhere. Malamed shekol hamalig, anyone who makes light of or denigrates the words of the Chachamim, nidon b'tzor rosachas. How does he get that out of? And which means he's judged with in tzor rosachas.
I thought here it's got he'll be sentenced to boiling excrement.
Yeah, tzoa is excrement, and
which results from weariness of the flesh of man.
So there's a difference between the Pele Yoetz says this is for transgressing, and it sounds like the Gemara says this is for denigrating.
Oh, that's a transgression.
Right. So according to the Gemara, even if one doesn't transgress it, but even if he says, I don't know why I have to do this blank enactment of the of those Rabbanan, even if he performs the rabbinic mitzvah, he'll still be judged.
Read the next bit, but Rava strongly objects to this.
Askif lo Rava mi ksiv lag, doesn't say lag, lahag ksiv, ella kol hahoge behen. Toem tam basar. Okay, so he wants to darshan that this pasuk is not referred to this, is not referring to denigrating the words of the sages. It refers to someone who is the word lahag is spelled in the pasuk with a hey, and the word lag, which means to denigrate, is spelled with an ayin. So he's saying that this pasuk is not talking about someone who denigrates the words of the sages. It's talking about someone who is hoge. Someone who is hoge is to think about and ponder and try to understand the wisdom in the words of the sages. So the pasuk is actually talking positively about someone who does just the opposite of denigrating the words of the sages, because he's thinking about the words of the sages and he's trying to make sense of them, presumably. So that is, he says, and then it says, Toim tam basar. He will find, Hashem will give him credit for his effort, and he'll get something out of it. He will find tam basar. Tam basar. Oh, basar. Basar is an allusion to something which is very tasty. He will find, in fact, that the words of the sages are tasty. They have a lot of tam to them. There is great depth and understanding and understanding of human nature, and a great effort on behalf of the sages to make sure that Klal Yisrael does not transgress the words of the Torah. And so if they will follow the words of the sages will show you a way that you won't end up getting too close to transgress the words of the Torah.
So how could Pele Yoetz put the first meaning in if it is the second one?
Because Rava doesn't mean to say that the punishment is not true. Rava simply means to say that the source for this statement cannot be found in the pasuk that the Gemara has quoted. All Rava is saying is from this pasuk lag harbe yegias basar, that pasuk is not telling us about the punishment for someone who denigrates the words of the sages. On the contrary, that pasuk is telling us that someone who thinks into the words of the sages and attempts to understand them, he will find a good tam. He'll find tam basar in the words. Hashem will give him siyata d'shmaya. But that doesn't mean to imply that Rava disagrees that someone who denigrates the words of the sages will be punished.
But then it means that Pele Yoetz has misused the quote.
No.
Or something like that.
I'm not sure you're following what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Sorry, yeah, I do understand what you mean, but on the other hand,
there's two things over here, Roy. There's the din. There's the din, and then there's the source for the din.
Right.
The din is that someone who denigrates the words of the sages, he's judged in soa rosachas.
Right.
What's the source for that? So it seems that the Gemara has brought this pasuk of brought a pasuk. That's the source. All Rava is doing is saying that source is not the correct source.
Right.
Does that mean that he disagrees that that's the din, though?
No,
No.
no, no, no. I
He doesn't
understand.
disagree with that.
Yeah, he's all right. So he's all right. So okay.
As a matter of fact,
But
if
then
you're in
didn't
doubt about what the Pele Yoetz says, there's actually another Gemara that talks about also this very same fact about the that the one who denigrated the words of the sages is judged in Tzor Rosachas. So the Gemara understands that that is in fact the case. That's the din.
Oh.
Where is that Gemara? It's a Gemara in Gittin. It's a Gemara in Gittin. When Unclus was pondering whether he should be Megayer, he consulted. He did some consultation with famous people who had left this world. One of them was Bilam. One of them was the one that destroyed the first base of Mikdash, I believe. And the other one, it says it doesn't say who his name was because the censor took it out. It just says something about. It sounds like it was the one who he was actually Jewish, and the Gemara describes that was what he was guilty of. He was guilty of denigrating the words of the sages, and that his judgment was. Maybe we should look up this Gemara. Maybe that would be something to see. It's a Gemara in Erevin, and not in Erevin. It's a Gemara in Gittin that you read on. It's because it concerns the Churban, concerns the destruction of Beis Hamikdash. So you learn this Gemara on Tisha B'av. So that's in Perek HaNizakin. I can't tell you exactly what the. I'll find it and I'll tell you what page it is. If you want to look it inside.
Mm. That's what Gittin is getting.
Yes,
Gittin. Did he say? He didn't say which one, did he?
he said he's going to find the page.
No.
Okay, this is a Gemara in Gittin Nun Zayin Amud Aleph, 57a. Gemara in Gittin, Perek HaNizakin.
Gittin, what did you say?
57a.
57. I'm not getting it on here. Maybe I've got Gittin. 57.
Oh, it actually starts. The whole story starts before this. Whole story starts on Nun Vav Amid Beis. The Gemara relates over there on the bottom of 4 lines from the bottom of the page. Unclis bar Clonimus. Bar achte de Titus habe. Right? Titus was the one who destroyed the second base of Mikdash. We're talking about over here. And you know the famous Gemara over here about what happened to Titus. With the little mosquito that went into his nose. And so anyway, here, now we're talking about the son of his brother, the son of the brother of Titus, Harasha, that destroyed the second base of Mikdash. What was his name? Was Unclis. You know who Unclis was? Unclis is the one who is Unclis on the Torah.
Yeah.
The definitive Aramaic translation and commentary of the Torah. So it says over here, Unclis boy liigayure. He was pondering to convert to Judaism. He's the nephew of of Titus. So what did he do? Azil aske letitus binigida. He went and he got his uncle over there, Titus, on the phone. Well, actually, it wasn't the phone. Cell phone, even the best cell phone wouldn't have been able to accomplish this. Titus had already took leave of this world, but he got someone to bring up the soul of Titus, Amarle. So he asked him, Man chashiv bahau alma, who is the ones that are chashuv in that world that you are in? Amarle, Yisrael. Told him, Yisrael, they're the ones. Mau ladibuke bohu. Should I join them? Amarle. Titus said, Milahu nefishin, v'loy motzis likiyum nenu. They've got so many mitzvahs, deraises, derabbanans, minhagim. You won't be able to do it all. It's impossible. I don't even believe that they're able to do it. How could a person do all of that? So what did he say? What was his advice, Titus? Over there, the Olam Haba. Zil igare bahu bahau alma. Go and start up with them in this world. Bahavis Resha, and then you will be regarded, you will see that you will be elevated in your status. Diksiv, like it says in the pasuk, he quotes a pasuk in Eicha, Hayutzareha Larosh. The ones that persecute and subjugate and cause tsaros to the Jewish people, they become the Rosh. They become big time people in this world. Not in the next world, in this world, I mean. Kol Meitzel Yisrael Nasarosh. Amrle. So Uncle said, oh, by the way, Dine Dahau Gavra Babai. What are they? What is your judgment over there in the where you are right now? Amarle. Titus said to him, me. Umay de pasuk anafshe. Kol yoima. Kol yoima. Mikneshe le likitme, v'dainile, v'kalule, v'varu eshev yamei. What do they do to him? Interesting. It says, in any case, this is not the one that I wanted to quote over here. Let's go to the one that I wanted to talk about. So anyway, so he has a certain punishment over here. We don't have to go into it right now, but it's not the one that the Pele Yoetz is talking about. Then the next one he brought up Bilam, and he asks Bilam, and then after that, oh, 1 second, maybe that's the one. Ozil aske Bilam bin Negida man chashi bahau alma. Who's the important in the next world where you are? Amalei Yisrael. Mahula debuke bahu. Should I join them? Amalun lo. Lo tidra shlomo matobasam. Don't do that. Don't seek their peace. Don't not only don't join them, but don't seek their peace. Or their good. Kol hayomim, all the days that you are in this world. Amalei din gavra b'mai. What's your din? Amalei b'shikva zera rosachas. Bilam says, what's my punishment? He's judged in shikva zera rosachas, boiling semen. Okay, that's not the one that we're looking for. The next one, take a look at the next one. Ozil aske begida leposhe Yisrael. The Gemara took out the one who we're talking about. It just called him Poshe Yisrael, from the great sinners of the Jewish people. And the note on the bottom says that if you look in the older editions before the censorship took over, you'll find that this is referring to Yeshu Anotzri, cheese and crackers.
Wow.
So what did they say over here? Amarle man chashuv b'hayama Amarle Yisrael. And here he says, so he also says, Yisrael, they're the ones that are chashuv in the next world. What should I do? Should I join them? Amarle, he said, Yeshu said, Tovasam Dorosh, their good you should seek. Ra'asam Lotidrosh, their evil do not seek. Don't start up with them. He gave them different advice than the other ones did.
It should be.
Anyone that starts up with them, even touches them, Keilu Nogea Babas Enoi. It's Hashem regards it as that they started up with the pupil of his eye, a very precious part of him. Amar Le, he said, Dine Bahau Gabra B'mai. What is the judgment that you have over there? Amar Le, but Soa Rosachas. Why is it that he's being judged in boiling excrement? Says the Gemara, the Amamar, Kol Hamalig Al Divrei Chachamim, anyone who denigrates the words of the sages, Nidon Betzoa Rosachas. So the Gemara quotes this statement of our Gemara in Eruvin. The Gemara in Gittin quotes the statement of the Gemara in Eruvin. That is the judgment of anyone who denigrates the words of the sages. So we see very clearly that the Gemara understood, as we have said, that is in fact the din. That one who denigrates the words of the sages is judged in Soa Rosachas. And we see that in fact that was the judgment of this Poshe Yisrael, of Yeshu. Okay. And let's just add. Oh, we don't have anything to add. It's already 11:33. Okay. Okay, I see that. Okay, so there you have it.
Right?
Okay, we say goodbye to Mayor. If Mayor is still there, or he had to leave, it looks like. And we'll be back soon, Bezrat Hashem.